and cheers. Welcome to Americans Learn. My name is Lauren, and today I'm going back to some WILTY. It's been a long time, I think, since I've watched Would I Lie to You video or anything comedy related at all, which I was just like, I miss it and I'm in the mood to laugh. So today I'm going to be looking at David Mitchell coming across as Posh on Would I Lie to You. Yeah, you know, like I said, it's been a long time since I've watched a WILTY video, so thanks for sticking with me if it's been a minute, and let me know which ones I should look at next, if there's any other of these, like, comedy, like, any more 8 out of 10 cat-specific videos I should look at, or if there's anything else that I should take a peek at. Like, perhaps I'll look at some Taskmaster next, because I have not seen the, like, latest 2 seasons, so that could be fun for me. Anyway, let's go.
Once, on a family day out, I got the jitters and had to flee an owl sanctuary.
WILTY, what gave you the jitters?
I'd been asked to have a photograph of me taken holding an owl.
Right.
Oh.
Where was this?
In Cornwall. I'm on holiday.
With your family?
Yes.
Oh, it was recently.
Yes.
Oh, I think you meant as a child with your parents. As a fully grown man.
As a fully grown man.
You got the jitters.
Adult man, I got the jitters.
Because you thought the owl might be a bit terrifying.
Yeah.
David, can I say that if you were my partner...
So this one was clearly shot during COVID times, was it not? Like, they're all so separate.
Partner. Mm-hmm. And we were at an owl sanctuary, and you got the jitters and fled. You'd be toast, mate. I simply would have no respect for you.
What you have to remember...
Look, owls, like birds, sharp talons, those sharp beaks, that's fair. If you're like, if you wanted a picture with an owl and it's sitting on you or something and then it like goes for your face, yeah, I would run. Absolutely. I mean, I have been pecked almost in the face by a bird before, but it was not an owl. It was like a pigeon or something. A dove? I don't know. A dove is a pigeon, but like, and it got my glasses, so I was okay. But, like, it is scary when, like, suddenly that sharp beak is coming at your eye.
Anna, it's that there's a long journey that leads to someone choosing to marry a person like me. And part of that journey is learning to cope with a person like me.
But also, to be fair, I've been to owl sanctuaries and they flap in everywhere. I mean, it's enough to...
they're predators. You know. I didn't know which owl they were going to put me with.
Right.
Some little owl, that's fine, any trouble. But
Rob's like,
great big one like a mini post box.
Who was it who asked you for a photo?
I think it might have been the manager of the owl sanctuary.
He wanted a photograph with TV's David Mitchell.
Yes. When I was initially asked, you sort of think, oh, I should say yes, and then, well, I don't know. It's not like I want to hold an owl. I'm sure it would probably be fine, but it'd be a bit stressful.
What were you worried about?
But, I mean, I thought they'll give you a big glove, and I never liked it in science at school.
You were worried about putting the glove on?
No, I wasn't worried about that. I'm trying to explain, but this is like a 4-clause explanation, so...
How many claws did it have?
Then they've gone off. They're not really, you know... do I now have to sort of go to the reception desk and ask for the photograph? To sort of go, is this what I said I'd get a photo? So, shall we do that? And then it might look like I'm sort of desperate to... Seeing as I'm here, will you please take a special photo of me?
I'll tell you what, sounds like a lovely, relaxing day out with you.
So did you have to say to Victoria, I'd be happier if we left, or did you just say, we're going? How did you approach that?
I think I did it in more of a vague, pathetic way.
Let's go, we're going. Let's go to the car.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's not vague.
Let's go, I want to flee the scene.
Oh, David, I'm so sorry.
She absolutely hates you.
Exactly, I know, Lee. Just when I'm getting a bit of a handle on my own self-loathing, then this happens. These guys have been trying to build up my confidence for weeks.
4 years.
This is the first episode I've spoken in.
Right, let's have the voice of reason. Johnny, what do you think?
oh my God, Johnny as the voice of reason. That's not... He was being very quiet just there, which is very uncommon. I'm like, I'm not used to him just sitting there quietly. I like didn't even notice him, which makes me feel very sad because I love him.
I don't think it's true. I think you're too well-mannered.
I think it's true because I think David is a duplicitous person.
All right. What are you going to say, Lee? You got a truth and a lie.
I can see David doing this. They were probably on the edge of bankruptcy, and they said, what we need is a celebrity to walk through the door. Then the music started, and you walked in, and they went, the Owl Sanctuary is saved. If you can have a photo, and we can put it on the website, things will change for us. But no, you fled, and all those owls were put down.
No, you...
I've got to go with a sensible one and say, true.
You're going to say that it's true. David, was it true, or was it a lie?
It was true.
That sounds too like a little bit like social anxiety got the better of him there, and he was like, they left and I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna go. They left me alone here with the glove. I don't know what. I can see it. I can see it.
Yes, it's true. David really did flee an owl sanctuary.
I thought that they was gonna flee because the owl like launched itself at him and he freaked out and ran away. But nah, he just left.
Possession.
Now,
Oh.
behind your chair is a box. Open the box, read the card,
Oh, okay.
and then take out the possession.
Beautiful.
Claudia Winkleman? Claudia. Anyway, Claudia got me on this one. I believed her when she said it was her dead cat, but it wasn't her dead cat.
Yeah.
I like
Look
it.
at that. This is entertainment.
Yes. This is my cape. I used to put it on, pretend I was Doctor Who, and head into my TARDIS. Or, as my parents called it, the airing cupboard.
Put the cape on.
All right. It is.
Come, feel free, David. Come and use the floor space. Think back to your dancing days. Come out and use the floor.
I mean, it's a Dracula cape. Like, what doctor... Trying to remember the doctors that wore, like, a cape. I guess the third doctor kind of wore one, like a cloaky sort of thing. Because Hartnell and Troughton wore, like, just, like, black suit jackets. I guess Pertwee was kind of cape-like. Baker had the scarf. Colin was the fifth doctor. Had the celery and the brown coat. Sixth doctor had the patchwork. Sylvester McCoy was Riddler. Core. I don't know which. I don't think, like, did Paul McGann, the eighth doctor, did he wear a cape? He was only in the movie, so, like, why would he wouldn't? He was nobody's favorite doctor. The cape thing doesn't make sense for playing Doctor Who. I don't think. So...
You could have a glamorous assistant in the form of Miranda. Oh, Miranda, would you help David?
Like, that's a Dracula cape. Like,
David, get into his cape.
Hang on.
Am I
We
doing
put this over there.
That's what I'm
that'll hold
thinking.
it in
There we
place.
go.
and way too big for a child. I'm gonna say whatever this is, it's a lie.
That fits.
Yeah.
That actually fits you really well. Were you exactly the same size as a child?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't see you properly, David. Could you come and stand in front of me and twirl round? So you just...
lovely.
Yes, that's
That
actually...
is a much
and how
needed
old?
reminder of the
How old were
magician.
you? When was this?
I think...
This is how I picture you walking around your house now.
How old was I? I think at the time I was first given this cape, I think I was about maybe 10?
10 in that cape.
Maybe 9.
I mean, that old guy looks like he would be right at home in that cape, not gonna lie. He's even got the little ruffly bow tie thing going
It
on.
was too big for me initially.
Right.
Hang on a second. Whoa. When you were 9, so to give us an idea of the height, go down, just go give us knees, and we'll see how much it would have dragged. So that would have been you as...
Hang on, it's
Can I have your shoes for a second.
rocking.
Can I take this off?
What are you doing?
Well,
Oh, I see. Right, sorry, yes,
idea
yeah.
how you might have looked in those days.
Yeah. This is how the police do sort of aging profiling.
Yes.
What would he have looked like a few years
Just
ago?
get yourself on. Hang on, this one's
So cute.
Did you say your mum and dad got you this cake?
My mum made it.
Your mum made it?
Yeah.
But even though she made it for you, had she no idea what size it should be?
Were you a close family, David?
Why is he getting cramp in my knee?
You can go back to your seat.
Yeah.
I give
Right.
you permission.
You look like a very middle-class disgruntled Dracula. I didn't get any blood tonight. I'll just shrug back
That's why I said it's a Dracula cape.
to my chair and bite some virgin's neck tomorrow, I suppose.
So what do you think, Lee? Is it the truth or is it a lie?
I think... What do you think, Barry?
Lie.
Not a shred of truth.
You don't think? I think it could be true.
I don't think
Sounds
it's true.
incredibly likely. In fact, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if this is.
I feel like it's one of those things that's like, I believe that he was a Doctor Who fan, and I believe that he played Doctor Who. But Doctor Who doesn't wear a cape. Like, I mean, there's playing pretend, but I got the impression that he grew up kind of like at least middle class or like wealthy or middle class. So it's just like he could have had like a proper outfit, you know? Like, there's playing pretend as a kid with things that aren't quite right. But that's so wrong.
Is a habit that's actually finished. I imagine he's.
So Barry says a lie.
I'm the odd one out here, aren't I?
You say true.
I hope it's true. I think it's lovely.
I think it's lovely as well, so I'll say it's true.
You're going to say true.
All right.
David, truth or lie?
It is, of course, true.
No, really? What doctor was he pretending to be? Which one? I can't even imagine which doctor he was pretending to be. With the Dracula cape. Again, like I was like, I believe he played Doctor Who in the airing cupboard. It was just the cape that was throwing me off.
Yes, it's true. David used to wear his cape and pretend he was Doctor Who.
Oh, you know what? I hadn't even considered that he wasn't pretending to be a specific doctor. I hadn't even considered that he might be pretending to be his own doctor. Because, like, when I was a small child playing pretend, a lot of the time, whatever, you know, I had a really beautiful Belle dress. So, I mean, I'd be Belle or whatever. I would just, or like I would pretend to be Cinderella in like my Cinderella outfit. You know, I didn't really have a Cinderella outfit, but like I would like be Cinderella. I wasn't necessarily pretending to be the next Disney princess. I was pretending to be the Disney princesses I knew. Even if I didn't have quite, I had a Snow White dress, and I would pretend to be Cinderella in the Snow White dress because that's what I had. Like in little ballet like slippers that like when it was time for me to run away from the ball, I would like sit down, pull off, and throw over my shoulder and like run away. But okay, so he might have just been pretending to be a new Doctor Who. I didn't even consider that. I'm such an idiot. Okay.
Possession.
Ah, well, you have to reach under your desk and lift out your box.
I'm so bad. I'm bad at these. I'm like, I don't know. I was trying to logic that one. It didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah?
He looks so young without his beard.
This is a letter rejecting me from a job at McDonald's.
Lee, what do you reckon?
It was kept. Why did he keep that? Why would you keep a rejection? Like, also, I feel like whenever I have applied to, like, fast food places, like, I mean, I think I've applied to, like, Dunkin' Donuts or something before. Whenever I've applied to places like that and they didn't want to hire me, they just didn't message me back. Like, they didn't send me a letter of rejection. They just didn't get back to me ever. Like, like various hotels and stuff. Because, like, one thing I'm very good at is the interview, and if I can, like, nail the interview, I will be offered the job. But, like, I've never interviewed somewhere and then not gotten the job, basically. I've turned down several jobs because I was looking to do, like, something not door-to-door sales, which is, as you know, liars on Indeed or whatever. They promote a specific job, and then you like put your application in and you go in, and then they want you to do freaking sales. And I'm like, but I have to nail the interview, so I'm just gonna like have a brief conversation with you in Spanish so you know I can do that. like I'm gonna be personable and like charming, and I'm going to be my best self, and then on the bus home when you call me to offer me the job, I'm gonna tell you no. That's not a specific exact example of something that happened to me at all. But point being, I'm not great. My resume kind of sucks. I'm not great at like putting together a resume, but if I can get in the interview room, I'm super, super set. But when I've sent in my resume to places and they didn't want me, I don't get a letter of rejection. They just don't call you back. But I guess he was looking for jobs in like the 80s. Maybe things have changed. But why did he keep the letter?
Could you read it out to us, please, David?
Reference CM1156-P. Dear David, thank you for your recent application to work at the Abingdon branch. Unfortunately, at this time, your application has not been successful. Thank you for your interest in our company. Yours sincerely, Martin Danks.
And when was it dated, please?
It's dated the 19th of July, 1990.
And you will have been...
1990.
I will have been...
mortified.
Yes.
I was not born.
I never really bounced back from that. I would have been just 16.
16. I was not only not born, I was not in... I don't know. Were my parents even... I think they were dating at that point. I don't remember when they got married. Sorry. Sorry, parents, if you're watching this one. I don't remember exactly the year you married. I don't know. I think it was the 90s.
Does that add up, Carol?
He's 52.
At heart, yes.
He's
I don't want
52.
to bring back unhappy memories for you, but what did you feel you could have brought to the company?
A certain nervous energy. A culinary snobbishness that is lacking in the company. A fear of interacting with customers. And an equal fear of frying chips. I think...
Well, he wouldn't have necessarily had to do... Oh, he would have had to do one or the other, I guess, right? I've never worked at a McDonald's, but... I mean, think of most, like, a lot of 16-year-olds. And I guess there's a less nervous energy and more of a, like, what are you gonna do about it energy at the ones I've been in. They're like, yeah, okay, get your McNuggets and move along, thanks, bye. This is why I've gone to McDonald's very rarely recently, but last time I went, I got the spicy chicken nugget things, and they were really good.
No, I think Dave could have closed them down just by having people come and get us a burger. You don't want a burger, my friend.
You look so young.
I would not at that age have had the confidence to refer to someone as my friend in that way. Why?
Look how skinny Russell is. That's Russell, right? Like, look how tiny. Like, he's so small and young. All these people are so young right now. It's wild.
Don't look at my face.
What do you think, Carol?
I don't think... No, I think it's a lie, but I don't want to sway you on this because we need the points.
I reckon he's kept it. He's a peculiar mystery. Look at him.
Yeah. This is why I don't like people looking at my face.
So, Lee, you're saying...
I have to say that I think that's probably...
True, it's true, it's true, it's true.
It's a lie.
I say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. OK, David, time to own up.
It is, in fact, a lie.
I was like, why would you keep the rejection letter? Like, if somebody... Again, I have no idea. Like I said, I was not born in the 90s, and I've never lived in Europe. I don't know if they send you a letter when they don't want you, like colleges do. Or if they just ignore you like they do now, but like it wouldn't make any sense to keep that letter the only time it would make sense to keep a rejection letter like that is if you applied to something ironically for the bit and they responded, because I've seen a few things like that where somebody is like, they know for a fact they're wrong for something, but they think it would just be very funny to apply. Or like sometimes I've seen one where it was like this lady was she applied to work at this landscaping company, and they basically told her that they didn't think she could do it because it's a lot of physical work, and she like wrote them a response that like laid into them for all, like, she's like, and I've owned my own for this many years, I've done this for this, and like listed all the reasons basically that she would have actually been perfect for the company. And then they were like, well, yeah, sure, maybe you can come in. She's like, I don't think I'm going to, no thank you, goodbye. Like, so it's like that kind of thing. Either doing it ironically for the bit, you keep the rejection letter, because especially if the person plays along, but even if they don't, because then it's just like, look at my thing and how clearly of a joke it is, and look how serious the response is. Like that, you would keep it. But like other than that, especially at 16, I don't know. At 16, I wasn't really working except for like gig stuff. So, you know, I was babysitting and house sitting and pets and plants and all. I was a swim instructor, you know, but like I was doing that for the swim team, and then for like a neighbor who was teaching, and I'd already been babysitting her kids for years. So it was just like, that's the kind of stuff I was doing at 16. I wasn't trying to apply to actual retail or anything. I didn't apply to like an actual job I was going to get taxed on until I was my senior year in high school, when I worked for Five Below. I bullied them into hiring me. They lost my resume twice. But I just kept going in and like being like asking if they looked at it, if could I apply, like, and then they finally like just pulled me in for an interview, and then I got the job. I actually got a couple of internships that way, by like just annoying people until they gave it to me.
Nice work, nice work. It's a lie, because David has never even been to McDonald's, although he was.
Of course I've been to McDonald's.
What's the best thing that the next joke is? He went to visit Lee.
Can I please be allowed to read the auto-cue joke? Okay.
No.
David has never even been, although he was once mildly tempted to pop in and sample their short-lived McPheasant zinger.
Excellent. Good work.
Now characterising you as...
the joke computer.
Possession.
Now take out a small box underneath the desk.
These
there.
again. Also, not gonna lie, every single time they say the word possession, I think demonic. Like, every single time. I don't think object you own. I don't know why. I watch too much Supernatural, I guess.
Look inside and show us what's there.
Smooth bit.
Well done.
This is my special travel dressing gown.
Honestly, you'd need one. Like, why not? Sure. I don't have a special travel dressing gown, unfortunately. I have 2 bathrobes that I sometimes remember exist. One is like a Slytherin Quidditch thing that my friend got me many years ago. And then the other has clouds on it. But mostly I don't wear them because I don't think either of them still have the little rope that keeps them closed. So, like, if I'm cold in the morning or whatever, I put on a sweatshirt. But I get why you might want a travel dressing gown. You know, depending, like, are you traveling via train or something? Like, where are you traveling to? You don't want to, like, I have certain things that I only use when I travel because I don't, you know, they're not, like, certain toothbrushes, for instance, that are for travel only. So, I don't know, I feel like it's, like, I'm not going to make fun of him if he has a travel dressing gown. It makes sense.
It is true.
I'm contractually obliged to finish the card. It's the one item I always pack when I go on holiday.
Could you, first things first, could we have the full modelling of the dressing gown, please?
Give us a nice twirl.
Oh.
Can we smell it?
I think you should come out here, David, so you can see. Enjoy the space. Well, he's having trouble putting it on. It's,
Well, he only uses it when he travels.
Well, he's not abroad, he's confused.
Have you forgotten the cord?
The cord is missing.
Just hold it as though it were done up so we get a proper idea.
It does seem like something, though, that someone might have gotten him as a joke, and then he just was like, you know what? Free dressing gown. It's going with me everywhere I go.
Mind smoking a pipe and solve a crime?
Oh, I'd love that.
I will say, I did have a friend who had a dressing gown similar to that, except for it even had, like, it was like a smoking jacket kind of thing, though. Like, with the black velvet. And he did, in fact, have a pipe. We all smoked it several times. But he's the only one who... We did make fun of him a little bit. But it was in jest. It was in jest. All in good fun. Calvin, if you're watching this and you remember me and remember that we did that when we were freshmen in college... I just remember a lot of jokes about his, like, dressing gown and his pipe, and we're like, you need an oil painting of yourself in your smoking room on your leather chair, and just like, you know, one of those. I feel like they're making fun of him for something, and they shouldn't be.
Where'd you get it from?
1924.
I think it's from Marks and Spencer's.
Is
In
it? What did
1924.
you say it's my special travel dressing gown?
Yes. I don't know if travel dressing gown is a technical term, but I have 2 dressing gowns. This is one. The other is a thicker toweling dressing gown, which takes up more space in a suitcase.
Do you take pyjamas? Do you wear anything under it? Or...
Yes, I usually...
I feel sick.
What I don't do is I don't tend to wear it over, you know, like normal clothes like this.
This is like the worst sexy chat line I've ever heard. I'm naked under here.
Honestly, I don't know why you come into so many encounters with me expecting arousal.
Does that go with you at any trip or certain trips?
No, only if I'm going to stay the night somewhere.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I didn't even walk around Dixon's in it.
I'd like you to take a guess, please. Is he telling the truth or is he constructing a lie?
It's true.
True.
You think it's true?
Yeah, I think it's true.
It's based on the design of the dressing gown and his demeanour. I think they fit.
I think it's true.
So, Lee?
I literally have no... they're making fun of him. I really have no issue with... I don't think this is something to make fun of for. If I had a smaller dressing gown type thing like that, I might use it if I traveled anywhere, like, ever.
What's it going to be?
I'll go with my team. So
You're say it's true.
Yeah.
David Mitchell, is it true or is it a lie?
It is true.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes, it's true. That is David's special dressing gown.
It's just a dressing gown. That's not my special dressing gown. Like, I think it's got a personality.
It's David's special dressing gown.
You are never going to get away from that now. Everyone who sees this show will look at you and see that forever.
Basically, my entire image has been destroyed by this show. I was like a cool guy who was into music and modern art before this show, before all the stuff about dressing as an 18th century nobleman and having a little bell came out. The travel dressing gown is just the tip of the iceberg.
So, just so we're in no doubt, that is David's special dressing gown.
It's his special dressing gown. Like I said, sometimes I feel like it's good to make fun of David Mitchell. I also, like, understand, like, the joke is they make fun of him for being, like, posh. Apparently this is the second one. There's, like, another episode, like, another one where he was posh, because this one's called More Times He Was Posh. I'm just like, you know, the dressing gown thing, I don't think that's that weird. I don't know. Does that make me posh? I mean, I only have the 2 that I have are, like, both terry cloth. Like, they're both supposed to be used, like, for warmth as opposed to just modesty, I suppose. And neither, like I said, neither of them have their little rope anymore, and I don't know where either of them are, so neither of them really get worn. One of them is at least 10 years old. Maybe I should get a new one. You know, for just if it's a little bit too warm for a heavy sweatshirt in the morning. I don't know. In any case, thank you all so much for watching. And like I said, it's been a while since I have done a Would I Lie to You episode, so this was a lot of fun for me. I always forget how much fun I have with it. And maybe I will do some more, like again, like I said, if y'all want me to, I'll do like a Taskmaster thing. I'll even do a full episode because these videos can't get monetized anyway, so these are just fun for me. So I might do a couple of episodes of Taskmaster. I might put them under members only. That way I'll get to watch them, but also they'll be available for you as well. So that might be something that I do. I think that's actually a good idea. So be on the lookout for that. I think I'm going to start doing that. So thanks again for watching. Make sure, again, remember that we do have little shot glasses. This is a Chicago Reacts one. We also have one for me, personally. We have an Americans Learn one. So if you're here for that, it would help the channel. The shop should be in the description box below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.